Sweet is never as sweet without the bitter. And, you know, people ask, like, why rich people aren't as happy, and I just think it's because they've upped the bar so far that only the best things satisfy them.
Dan Bilzerian was known as the king of Instagram, but has that all changed? He's known for his insane fortune playing poker.
He watched the game when I was playing his billionaire neighbor.
How much you take off his billionaire neighbor?
40-50.
40-50 million dollars?
Over probably 8 sessions.
Despite claims that he's a Nepo baby.
What do you say to people that call you a trust fund baby?
I've had that for a long time, you know, and I embraced it, and that got me in all the poker games. Look, I bought my jet when I was 33, and I got my trust fund when I was 35, and I didn't cash it out until like a year and a half ago.
Dan made massive waves showing off not only his luxury lifestyle, but he's most known for showcasing incredibly attractive models, which he brags about.
Sometimes like you hook up with a fan or whatever, and they're just like so happy to be there, and then the is good.
And that's an ego trip as well, I bet.
Dan has been very transparent.
I'll keep a girl in rotation for 2 years sometimes, you know, and I feel like as long as I don't like them too much or, you know, without hooking up with other girls, like I don't really get tired. If a girl's cool and she's hot.
Maybe even a little too forward with how much he shares about his many, and we mean many, intimate encounters.
I don't know. I would say on average, like at least 2 times a day. Yeah, so probably minimum 14.
Holy sh**.
He's quite the ladies' man.
Living my best life.
And does offer some advice to young guys who aspire to be just like him. Someone asked me the other day what advice I'd give to a 20-year-old, and my answer was, try everything.
I didn't want to be the old rich guy. I want to be the young guy that enjoyed it while I was able.
He's been roasted hard for some of his comments like this, despite none of his exes really saying anything too negative about him. One of his ex-girlfriends, Lindsay Palos, has spoken out when asked about their relationship, saying,
Is it hard to date someone like that, though?
It was, but I was 23 when we met, and this was one of the first people I met in LA, period. So with Dan came a ton of adventure.
But a very long time ago, he did get himself in quite the predicament when he threw an adult film star, Janice Griffith, off his roof.
That's insane.
And she sued him after she broke her foot.
I am still sorting everything out. I can't really go into details.
But it likely didn't even make a dent, since Dan's net worth is reportedly $200 million, which he has spent a lot of his fortune on throwing insane parties. As you can see, a lot of celebs attend these luxury night outs, even Cardi B. And he dropped $24 million on his 180-foot long super yacht. But this luxe lifestyle might all be crumbling.
I bought pleasure for so long. You can't buy happiness. You can buy pleasure, though.
Word on the street, his wealth has been declining since his business Ignite lost $50 million.
I'm going broke. Ignite's going broke. I ain't ever going broke.
He also has been actively posting on his socials, and allegedly his health has been suffering. After all, Dan has had 2 heart attacks before the age of 35. He may not want to push it too hard now that he's getting up there. Will Dan keep up with this $1 million lifestyle and all the women that flock his way? Or will he lose it all? You'll have to subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay up to date.